Have you ever met someone who looks calm, strong, controlled, but inside feels completely empty? Not angry, not broken, just cold. No tears, no warmth, no connection. They smile when they're supposed to. They say I'm fine when they're not. And one day, you realize that this person learned long ago how to feel nothing. And what if that person is a child you love? Emotional coldness is not a personality trait. It is not just how they are. It is built slowly, quietly, inside homes that look perfectly normal from the outside. Behind good manners, clean rooms, polite smiles. And it often begins with mistakes that parents never even notice. The first mistake is dismissing emotions. When a child cries and hears, "Stop overreacting. It's nothing. You're too sensitive." In that moment, something small breaks inside. Not loudly, no drama, just a quiet lesson. My feelings are wrong. So the child learns to hide them, swallow them, lock them somewhere deep where they won't cause trouble, and eventually they disappear. The second mistake is emotional absence. A parent is physically there but emotionally gone. No questions, no real listening, no looking into their eyes when they speak. The child talks, but no one hears. So they stop talking, not out loud. Inside, they begin to believe, my thoughts don't matter, my feelings are invisible. And invisibility turns into isolation. The third mistake is love with conditions. Affection only when the child behaves. Praise only for results. Warmth only when they deserve it. So the child becomes a performer, not a human being, a contract. If imperfect, he'll be loved. If I fail, I disappear. They grow up chasing approval but never feeling safe inside it. Because love that must be earned never truly warms the heart. The fourth mistake is silence as punishment. When parents stop talking, stop looking, stop responding, the house becomes quiet but not peaceful. Cold. For a child, emotional silence feels like abandonment. Not temporary, not safe. Deadly quiet where love seems to vanish without warning. And the child learns, I must not make mistakes, because mistakes make me unlovable. So fear replaces trust, and emotional distance becomes protection. The fifth mistake is comparison. Why can't you be like her? Look how he behaves. Others are better than you. Each comparison is a quiet cut. The child stops asking, who am I? And starts thinking, I'm not enough. And slowly, self-worth crumbles. They don't grow, they shrink. Inside. The sixth mistake is forbidding vulnerability. Boys don't cry. Be strong. Don't show weakness. So the child learns to armor their heart. They swallow tears. They freeze emotions. Not because they're strong but because they're scared to be seen. And one day, they don't know how to open anymore. Not to pain. Not to love. Not to anyone. The seventh mistake is never showing affection. No hugs. No soft words. No I love you. Not because parents don't feel it, but because they never learn it to show it. And the child grows up emotionally starving in a house full of people, surrounded yet completely alone. So what happens to these children? They become adults who don't know what they feel, who cannot ask for help, who confuse control with safety and distance with strength. They may have success, power, status, but inside they feel nothing. Because when emotional warmth is missing in childhood, the soul learns to survive without heat. But here is the truth you were never told. Children don't need perfect parents. They need present ones. Ones who listen, who apologize, who hug, who say, I see you, I hear you, you matter. It's never too late to give a child warmth. Even a little, even imperfect. Because emotional coldness is learned and it can be healed. One look, one honest apology, one real conversation can melt what took years to freeze. If you are a parent, your words create the emotional climate. Your presence teaches safety, and your absence teaches loneliness. Choose warmth. Choose connection. Choose to stay emotionally close. Because children don't become emotionally cold overnight. They become cold when no one notices they are freezing.